and welcome to Catalyst Happy Hourish with me, Anthony.
And me, Darren.
And we're going to go for it. We're hoping the internet holds out because we're recording this on the Friday morning. Nothing like leaving it to the last minute again. And we're recording it in a storm.
I mean, it is like a proper storm. It's red warning, which I thought was quite cool because it was a red warning for me yesterday. And this morning when I woke up, it's now a red warning for you as well, Anthony.
It is. We both got it. When does yours end? Does it give it time?
It ends when that electric pole that's now at the moment, like swaying in the wind, comes through my window. For those who don't know, in my front garden, we have an electric wooden post, and it is currently dancing out there. So we'll see what actually happens. Just having a look to see what time it does finish for us.
Ours is 3:00.
Midday. So only a couple more hours of watching.
Will it, won't it?
Watching traffic cones slide down the road. A car this morning stopped and picked it up. I thought, mate, there's no point. It's gonna keep going.
A car stopped and picked it up.
Yeah, he stopped in the middle of the road. He picked up the cone, and I was watching him, and I thought to myself, where are you going to put that? Going to put it in your boot and take it home, or you're just going to put it on the side of the road? Can you not see the wind?
That's amazing.
Yeah,
but I mean, if anyone listening has had any experiences during this red warning, because it is heavy wind. There's no doubt about it. But if anyone's had any experiences, email us at Anthony, Darren, or info@catalystsheaf.org.uk. And if you don't remember them by the end of the podcast, head over to our website, www.catalystsheaf.org.uk, where you can find them as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I was doing so well, and then
that
you made
was
me laugh,
so smooth. Then smooth that was. Yeah, you find everything on the website. Is what Anthony was doing.
Just head to the website, catalystsheaf.org.uk.
Done.
You don't even need to put www. anymore, do you?
No, we've moved on in the world. Just put Catalyst Youth UK. Yeah. No, catalystsyouth.org.uk.
Yeah.
And you'll go there. Or just type in Catalyst Youth. Not quite sure. I'm going to do it a second. I don't know if
we're number one.
Are we number one?
On Google. We were. Oh.
Just Google Catalyst Youth and we are number one.
There we go.
Top.
Does it actually say Catalyst Youth now, though? Because there was a point where it didn't actually say Catalyst Youth on it.
It says Catalyst Youth UK, bringing young people together.
Perfect. Well, sorry. I mean, I'm going to explain. I've just had a phone call and now we've completely lost track of what we're talking about. So if when you're listening to this, we suddenly start talking about something else and it's mid-conversation, unlucky, you're never going to hear the ending.
The end. But yeah, currently I'm just now watching the dance of the recycling bin. It's a well-known dance.
Has it gone down the road yet?
No, it's I've watched it hit a Citroen car at the top of the road, slide down. No, not my car. And now it's currently sat on the grass. So I'm waiting for where it goes next. I mean, entertainment galore here. I mean, just sit here, watch out the window, and just see what happens next. But I'm talking about that cone that was sliding down the road.
Yeah.
It actually came off of the roof of the YMCA because the kids thought it'd be a good idea to chuck it up there. So we had a debate last night whether the wind was going to bring it back down, and it has. So
I'll tell you what, though. There you go. Anyone listening from the YMCA? Wind's done you a favour. You don't have to go up and get it now.
No. And we've got some boxes flying around, and yeah, when they say don't go out in this weather, it's amazing how many people are walking down the street in this weather. But there we go. What's it doing with you? Because I mean, I can see just out the window behind you. Well, and I can see the trees blowing a little bit.
Well, it's picking up. So usually when they do like a weather warning, or any type of weather, they're always like, oh, at this time it's going to do this and at this time it's going to do that. And you're always a bit skeptical, aren't you? There's times where you're like, really? Like, you told us that would happen and it didn't. Whereas today they've said red warning 10 till 3. The wind is picking up and it's 10:15.
But it's for the whole of London as well. I was watching the news earlier and it was saying for London, obviously this podcast is going to be going out at 2 p.m. So London, you'll be in the midst of it at that time, towards the end. But it was saying about the cranes and scaffolding and stuff, and I thought, oh yeah.
Well, they've shut the London Eye.
Oh, be quite a different experience on the London Eye as it's going around slowly and swaying side to side. But I did hear that there was a flight from Bordeaux that tried to land and it couldn't. At Gatwick, I think it was. It had to go up in a holding pattern, and then they were like, "Nah, it's not going to happen." So it went back to Bordeaux.
No.
Yeah. So
wow.
EasyJet has cancelled some flights. I mean, it's proper going on, I tell you.
Yeah, trains are all being cancelled this end, one by one.
Yeah. Army is on standby. I mean, forget coronavirus. We have got a storm, people.
Wow.
They even had a Cobra meeting last night about the storm.
They're having another one today.
I mean, we're going to need help here because the recycling bin is doing its little dance again. Calling the army. Save the recycling box.
The thing is, like, it's proper windy, but it's something about being British when weather like this happens, isn't it? Where everyone's like, no, it's nothing.
Not as bad as that storm we had in 1987, mate. That was, tell you, knocked down walls. That did knock down walls.
That was also the storm that wasn't happening, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's
Michael Fish.
I can't remember if it was 87 or 86, something like that. It was in the 80s. It was a storm that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
I remember waking up and going to school and walked to literally from my mum's house. There's two more houses, then there's the grass area, and then there's a brick wall, a really long brick wall. And I remember that brick wall laying on the ground.
Really?
It literally took that wall down. And then seeing trees overturned within the school field and stuff like that. But that storm didn't happen, though. That's, it's conspiracy theory.
Wasn't coming. But I know that Mum, I remember her telling me about it and saying that, I can't remember. She'll probably hear this and correct me on it, and it'll be completely wrong or something. But I can't remember if she was saying they heard some sort of bang during the night and wasn't sure, and then got up in the morning and the tree was actually lied on the floor in the garden. I'll have to clarify with her what it was.
1987 it was. In October 1987, the winds gusting up to 100 miles an hour, which is what had been kind of predicted today, mostly for Ireland and the coastline. And there was 18 people killed and about 15 million trees blown down.
There you go. Can you imagine being that? It is Michael Fish, isn't it? The weatherman.
I think it was.
Can you imagine being him, though, and being like, we've heard reports of a hurricane coming, big winds, don't worry, that is false. And then can you imagine waking up the next morning and being like, I'm gonna have to make an apology.
Say it. Saying that. Ready?
Day can't go by in Michael Fish's life that someone doesn't mention the Great Storm.
Well, there we were at home, watching the weather, listening to Michael Fish, believing and trusting every word that he says.
You were in people's living rooms so often that they began to recognise you and put a bit of faith in your forecasts and things, I suppose. But most of the strong winds, incidentally, will be down over Spain and across into France.
Michael was just so confident that everything was going to be okay.
Everything was going to be okay.
Can you imagine? This guy has all this power in his hands currently where he's like, it's going to be all right. Don't worry. I've seen the stats.
Yeah.
If you're in Spain, you're in trouble. UK, we're safe.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about putting things down, locking things down, tying things down. Just go to bed. It's fine. All good. All good.
It's just his wife the next morning being like, Michael, you need to look out the window because you're in trouble.
Mike, your boss is on the phone. You got your P45 when you go in. They've sacked you.
But he didn't get sacked, did he? Nothing came from it.
He still continued on, didn't he? Doing the weather. But it is. I mean, the thing is with the weather, it is all about prediction. They just predict what's going to happen. They don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Because with this storm now, up until last night, there's no reason why it couldn't have just quickly changed direction and could have headed straight up through Ireland, But it is all predictions. And I think it's better to be safe than to be sorry. I think.
And he learned that the hard way.
Yeah. Play it safe. Like yesterday, knowing that it was a red warning, and we don't get them very often.
No.
At all. So literally I went into the garden, I laid down the bird feeder and all things like that. Took like the hanging baskets off that were up still and just laid them on the ground just in case they got taken by the wind, because I don't want them coming hurling towards my house and me having to spend out money and, getting a window fixed.
And I mean, you've just got a brand new summer house currently sat in your garden as well, haven't you?
It's still in the garden. We'll see if it's still there.
This is going to be the test.
Later on. I don't know if we've still got a guarantee on it. Is there a guarantee for storm weather after installation?
I don't know. What do you mean after installation? Surely
it's not fully completed yet because they cracked one of the windows whilst fitting it. There's a few issues with it that we've had to contact the company.
Surely you're still under guarantee.
Technically, it's not fully completed yet, and that's what I would argue if it came to it. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to get any post today. Due to get a parcel, but not sure if that's going to turn up. Oh dear! But do you know what made me laugh? I was watching the news this morning, and the lady was on there. The Sky News is live from, wait for it, Weston-super-Mare, and she was literally stood at if you know Weston, towards where the old pier used to be.
Yeah,
and behind her is the little harbour, and the waves were hardly doing anything. It was just like little wave. It's normal, a winter wave. That's all it was. And then she cuts to go to somebody else who's speaking from like somewhere where it's proper bad and they're getting battered with rain and wind, and cut back to where they've changed positions because the waves look bigger if you go towards where the Winter Gardens is. So just to make TV look good.
No.
Yeah. And it was really cool is that one woman was saying the Environment Agency have told people not to come out. You must stay at home, as she's walking past these people and points and goes, this exactly these people, it's exactly why they didn't want people here taking pictures, and pointing to these people. And I thought, you're going to get punched in the face. And in the next breath, the main newsreader goes, so if you've got any pictures or videos or stories, email them in to us. I'm thinking, you've just told everybody to stay at home and follow the Environment Agency's rules. And then in the next breath, well, if you got some videos, send them in to us.
Yeah. That's mad, but and I love people's reactions to this day. And the reason I say that is I've just had an email. I don't know if it picks up the ping, but my laptop just pinged, and I've just had an email from St Andrew's Bookshop, which is a Christian bookshop for anyone that doesn't know. But they must have had a meeting, and someone has gone, "Don't worry, this is my time to shine." They've just sent an email out. They've got a 48-hour sale on with the title, "You will be blown away by our Windy Day specials."
And I'm just checking if I got that same email. You'll be blown away with our Windy Day specials.
Someone has gone, this is my day. This is
the day I've been building up to. I've had this. Oh, wow. So yeah, watch it. You'll be blown away by our deals. Come down now and buy a new bed.
Yeah.
But yeah, literally all the schools in not this part of Somerset has closed.
We've had closures this end.
Colleges have closed. I mean, the college was on a inset day anyway today, but there was staff training. But that's all been done online now. Sarah is at home doing work in the kitchen. Brendan is in the front room doing his schoolwork on the laptop.
Is he on Zoom?
No, he's the Google Classroom. So they just set work. So he's got the whole day to do it. And I'm trying to work upstairs where I've got like 3 meetings today. This is like the first meeting.
We don't count.
I got another 2 meetings after this. So it's going to be an interesting day. But anyway, so yeah, let us know how you survived in this weather. Let us know if, the leaf dropped off the tree outside.
Send us pictures, but don't go out in it.
Yeah. Literally, if you've got pictures of, a branch fell from the tree to your back garden.
And if anyone can one-up Darren's recycling bin saga, you'll get a prize. Yeah,
I mean, it's currently still there. It is not moved yet. I'm a little bit disappointed that it's not moved.
But anyway.
It is, as the saying goes, it's blowing a hoolie out there.
Blowing a hoolie.
Anyway.
Oh, dear.
How are you, Anthony?
Yeah.
What's so funny about that?
I'm
just asking
good.
How you are?
I'm good. I am.
Are you really good though?
It's been a busy week.
Mm.
We've reached the end of it.
Yeah,
so,
I mean we've only played
once
Fortnite once this week, and for a very short period as well, I must say.
It was.
So we need to work on our diaries and make sure we schedule in.
We do. So it's been busy. However, you are coming to stay with us Sunday.
Providing I can get to you and there was not, millions of trees,
millions of recycling boxes in the road.
Oh, if I was traveling today, I'd be swerving all over the place trying to. Oh dear! Gotta stop taking a minute because it probably is bad in other places.
Oh, it probably is.
Bridgewater, where I am, is literally right on the edge of the red line, but you are smack bang in the middle of it.
We're in it, and I'm
lucky, Chucky.
It is picking up. But yeah, so you're coming Sunday. We're seeing the venue for Summer Camp 2022 on Monday. Remember, there are still spaces available if people would like to come along that are part of our groups. And if you're not part of our groups, contact us. We'd love to be able to chat to you about it before you come.
I had another booking form come in this week.
Did you?
Yeah, that's good.
Amazing.
Somebody pay some money last weekend, which was really good. It's all moving forward, and it's like, do you know what? I'm really excited now.
Yeah, and I think the final step in planning, like obviously we'll be planning up until it, writing talks, etc. But the final step in the main planning is to see the venue, and we're doing it Monday.
Yeah, and hopefully it's good enough because we've already paid the deposit. So we've gone by pictures.
We've also gone by reviews though. We've had people that have done things there. So
yeah, and also wasn't your aunt who was it your aunt?
Yeah, she had a brownies camp there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So based on that, hopefully it will be a good venue. And to be fair, the actual pictures look really good.
It does look good. And
if you've been to a Dulverton camp, I mean, it's one step up from that.
It's not a barn.
It's not a barn. It is literally.
They were good though. That venue was good though, wasn't it, in Dulverton? I did like that.
Yeah, so I was watching some kid crying going down the road. I think it's a bit blustery out there. I think he's getting hit with the rain. He's not happy.
Oh dear.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by what's happening.
But yeah, so I am good. We had exciting development yesterday.
You're pregnant.
Well, one up from that, we're going to see Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, one up from being pregnant is watching Ed Sheeran. There's a quote.
No, we're going to see Ed Sheeran, but we are seeing him at a venue called Concord 2 in Brighton, which can only hold 600 people because he's doing some warm-up shows before his big arena tour. So that sold out in seconds, and somehow we managed to get tickets. So that's very exciting, and it made a very busy, hectic week quite positive.
Yeah, I think that was probably about the same number-wise as the O2. Not the O2, when we watched Rend.
Probably a little, the Rend one's probably a little bit bigger.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. So even more crammed than what Rend was.
Yeah, so it's only one floor at Concord, whereas Rend obviously had the whole upstairs as well.
What date is that?
25th of March.
Oh, that's all right, because they're getting rid of the rules end of the month, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
So, COVID's gone, peeps. The pandemic has ended. There's no such thing as coronavirus, apparently.
But how are you?
I am good. I've had a good week. Nothing really to write home about, I don't think. Yeah, it's been a good week. Busy, doing stuff. So, which is really good.
Nice. Yeah. Well, that's positive. At least, nothing to really moan about. I mean, I want to move on to what we're next talking about because I'm excited for this. So Darren and I didn't really have a plan of what to talk about today. It's getting to that point where we've now done, 70?
This is 71?
71 of these. So obviously, when we've not got guests, we've got a few guests in the pipeline that we need to actually sort out and finalise. But when we've not got guests, we're trying to find things that we can talk about. And obviously today we were given the topic of the weather because we've done that. But Darren, you have had an idea of something else we can do, and it's something that you listening at home can join in on. because we will leave gaps for you to think as well.
Yeah.
But what is
I'm
it
going to do a couple of these, and then I've got something else that I've just thought of as well that we can do. But we're going to do a few riddles. So you can take part at home, and we'll give a pause just to make sure that you hear it and can go for it. So I'm going to give you this riddle, Anthony.
I just want to clarify. I had no idea this was happening, so I don't know these either. So for you at home, I'm completely in the same boat as you are at the moment.
Okay, here we go then. Samuel was out for a walk when it started to rain. He did not have an umbrella, and he wasn't wearing a hat. His clothes were soaked, yet not a single hair on his head got wet. How could this happen?
So Samuel was out for a walk. It started to rain.
Samuel was out for a walk when it started to rain. He did not have an umbrella, and he wasn't wearing a hat. His clothes were soaked, yet not a single hair on his head got wet. How could this happen?
How long a pause do I give?
I think that's long enough. We've said it twice, yeah.
Is he bald?
The man is bold, yeah. Well done.
Next,
okay. How many times can you subtract the number 5 from 25?
How many times can you subtract the 5 from 25?
Yeah.
5?
I'm going to give a pause for those listening.
Or 6? No, 5.
5.
Oh, it's going to be...
It's once.
It's once, isn't it? You take the 5 off
after
one.
you subtract it, it's not 25 anymore.
Goodness sake. And as soon as you were about to say it, I was like, it's 1. Oh.
If you go to the movies and you're paying, is it cheaper to take one friend to the movies twice or 2 friends to the movies at the same time? So if you go to the movies and you're paying, is it cheaper to take one friend to the movies twice or 2 friends to the movies at the same time?
Well, I think it's 2 friends at the same time because you're only paying for 3 people, whereas if you take one at a time, it'd be 4 because you're going twice.
It's cheaper to take 2 friends at the same time. In this case, you would only be buying 3 tickets, whereas if you take the same friend twice, you are buying 4 tickets.
2 out of 3 so far.
Yeah, we've got to get someone's.
I mean, I can ask you something in a minute if you are.
Here we go then. Oh. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I?
The more you take, the more you leave behind.
These sort of riddles wind me up.
What? The more you take, the more you... is it footsteps?
What? Yeah. Stop. You're not meant to get these. That's what's that?
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4. Oh, man. Okay, this is your final one.
Okay.
Just going to check what the answer is a second. Okay. Can you name 3 consecutive days without using the words Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday?
Can you read the question again, please?
Can you name 3 consecutive days without using the words Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Can you name Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day?
Okay, for those of you at home, your time is up. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Mine was better.
Yeah, but that can only happen like once a year. This can happen every day of the year.
But I'm not wrong, am I?
Yeah, you are wrong, so that's not the answer.
All right, 3 out of 5 I got. I'll take that.
Okay.
Do you want me to ask you some of the ones I found?
Yeah, just make sure they're easy like these.
Okay, what question can you never answer yes to? What question can you never answer yes to?
There's going to be a long pause because this. What question can you never answer yes to? I have no idea.
Okay. Anyone at home? The answer is, are you asleep yet?
That's bad.
All right, next one. What month of the year has 28 days? What month of the year has 28 days?
February?
Okay, and for anyone at home? All of them.
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, for goodness sake.
So far, Darren, you're on 0 out of 2.
See, I'm not that great with riddles.
Okay, what is always in front of you but can't be seen? What is always in front of you but can't be seen?
What is always in front of you and can't be seen?
Yeah.
What, by myself or by somebody else? What's always in front of you and can't be seen?
Yeah. Any ideas?
Seen by who?
Anyone. For those listening at home that have got this, you're going to be shouting at the podcast right now. Okay, just to clarify, while you think about that one, Darren, I'm just going to send us an email if you want to have Darren's Riddle Minute every week. Because honestly, I am more than happy to find riddles and just see if Darren can answer them every week. I think we're going to make that a new segment in the podcast. We might even make a theme tune for it.
Oh, well, we're really going out. I have no idea. I was going to say nose, but everybody can see your nose.
Okay, the answer is the future.
The internet's fine, people. I'm still here. I'm just giving no response.
What goes up but never comes down? What goes up but never comes down?
I hate riddles. Why did I?
I've decided the segment is going to be called Darren's Dilemma.
What goes up but never comes down?
Okay, and for anyone at home that got it, it's your age. Right. Okay, last one. So far, you're on 0 out of 4.
Technically, I get 1 because I said February, so that was 1 of the 12.
No. Okay, this one is especially for you, Darren, because you have a beard. Okay, I shave every day, but my beard stays the same. What am I?
I shave every day.
Yeah. But my beard stays the same. What am I? The reason I'm laughing for everyone at home, the thought process on Darren's face that he's dedicated to getting one. I do have an extra one if you want to try an extra one after this, Darren, to see if you can actually get an answer.
I have no idea.
Okay, so I shave every day, but my beard stays the same. What am I? The barber. Okay.
No comment.
Would you like a last one?
No.
I
think we're done.
I'm going to give you one anyway. What can't talk but will reply when spoken to? What can't talk but will reply when spoken to?
What can't talk but will reply when spoken to?
Yeah.
Hey, Google. Hey, Google.
The answer is an echo.
Seriously? Where have you found these? In the depths of the dark net?
I tell you what, don't worry, because there's many, many more where they came from.
I went for
that is something we're going to do every week on the podcast now. We're going to have just free random riddles to see if Darren can get them.
Great. I can't wait to do the next podcast.
And if you have any riddles at home, send them in to us. Oh, no, actually, send them in to me, Antony@catalystyouth.org.uk, because then Darren can't read what the answer is.
Or if you've got a riddle for Anthony that you think he won't get, send them to me at Darren@catalystyouth.org.uk. I'll ask Anthony as well.
Fair play.
I think we've done with the riddles, and we're going to go on to our final segment. Okay, and conspiracy.
So we just appreciate how professional we are that we've had segments this podcast.
Yeah, because we're professionals now. So yeah, we're going to go on to conspiracy theories.
Oh wow! Okay.
And I found a website, BuzzFeed, for all your conspiracy theories needs. So apparently, it was not the Titanic that sank, but her sister ship, the Olympic. Supposedly, the Olympic had been damaged in a collision, and there was evidence to prove that the owners had switched the two ships and then sunk the Titanic, aka the already damaged Olympic, for insurance money.
Nah.
No?
No. That's a no. No. That would have been found out like full on proof, factual proof.
How?
Well, for a start, they looked like two different ships. If you've seen the Olympic and you've seen the Titanic, I think they have a different number of like the chimney things, whatever they're called. I don't know.
It's what somebody has said.
What's the next one then?
Some people believe Willy Wonka was actually a serial killer, murdering all of the kids on the tour one by one. This theory also says Wonka led Charlie to kill himself through the insanity of knowing that the murders had taken place without him knowing. And that's why they fly away at the end.
Right.
If you're under the age of 10 and you're reading Willy Wonka and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, spoilers. And also, I don't think this is true, so don't start, having nightmares tonight.
Yeah. So this is what I want to say about that one. Willy Wonka's character in a book. Roald Dahl would have written the book as that way if that's what it was meant to be.
Mm.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Here's another one for you. I mean, this is just ridiculous. The entire universe and all of your memories were created just last Thursday. And you can't prove it wrong.
Why last Thursday?
I don't know. That's what it says. I mean, all of those people that are writing these think it's time to get a job. Because you got way too much time on your hands.
Wow.
Yeah, the last Thursdayism theory says that all of your memories of the past could have been created recently, for example, just last Thursday. And you cannot prove otherwise.
Wow, that's a stretch of a one, isn't it, really?
Yeah. I mean, some of these that I've read on here was just like this one. The government is spraying chemicals in the air to control our health and food supply.
I can imagine.
Okay,
I can imagine a lot of people believe in that.
But this goes on to the bit what says how they do it. Though many scientists have disproven this theory, many conspiracy theorists believe that aircraft trails that we see in the sky are purposely scattered throughout the sky to affect the population.
No, they've extended on it.
So when you see an airplane flying through the sky and you see those trails coming out, that's actually chemicals being sprayed in the air to control our health and food supply.
Yes, so all of you people that get planes to write messages in the air, well done.
Yeah. You're just poisoning us and damaging stuff.
Wow, that is a stretch, that one, isn't it? I just don't.
Yeah. I mean, half of these are just. I mean, this is the one that I thought I'd definitely bring up for our podcast.
Got him.
Paul, and you probably heard this one. Paul McCartney actually died in 1966, and now a lookalike stands in his place.
Yeah, because the other person that does that, Avril Lavigne.
So supposedly, the other Beatles were in on the whole thing and helped to hire someone who looked and sounded and acted just like him. But soon they began feeling guilty for lying and started hiding clues about his death in their music. I mean, what? I'd like to see the. I mean, the sun has just literally come out and blinded me. I don't know if you just saw the answer. It's like, so yeah. Apparently, there's clues in the songs to his death. I mean, I'd like that person, Sophia 91, to expand. You know, if you're going to have this argument, you need to back it up with the evidence of which songs are you on about.
Yeah. Or
hang on.
Have they backed it up?
They might have. The things about his death has a blue light. You know, when it turns blue and you can click on it. Paul McCartney never wrote Maybe I'm Amazed. He never formed the band Wings. He never clashed with Yoko, became a vegetarian, or fathered any of his children.
What?
When Queen... this is talk about him being not being the actual... true Paul McCartney. When the Queen Elizabeth knighted him in 1997, she was actually knighting somebody else. This is because conspiracy-minded Beatlemaniac says Paul McCartney's secret died in 1966.
This is, I don't want to hear anymore. This is rubbish.
So in the song Taxman, George Harrison gave his advice for those who die, meaning Paul. The entire Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album was awash with Paul is dead clues. The Beatles had named a new band feature a fictional member named Billy Shears, supposedly the name of Paul's replacement. The album contained John Lennon's A Day in the Life, which had the lyrics, he blew his mind out in the car and recorded for... This is a load of rubbish, isn't it, really?
I mean, I was slowly leaning towards we should have a new segment called Catalyst Conspiracies, but I got very bored of that one.
Yeah. And I think that is about it. I mean, you got the obvious ones, the things like the moon landings were faked.
Yeah, Tupac didn't die. He's living on an island.
Elvis isn't dead.
Yeah.
JFK's assassination was planned by the CIA or something, wasn't the?
Yeah. Michael Jackson's living on the island with Tupac.
Yeah, and that also Donald Trump's tan is real. All conspiracy theories.
Oh dear. Well,
yeah, we're going to call it there.
Yeah, and I think let us know if you know of any conspiracies you've heard people say that you think, oh, I need to share this one.
I mean, I've heard the flat earthers and the moon landings. Those are the big ones.
I am the royal family. They're all aliens.
Really?
That's one I've heard. Well, actually, the original one I heard was the royal family are all reptiles.
Well, join us next week when we dive deeper into finding out why the royal family are reptiles. I mean, somebody's watching way too much Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the podcast today. We're here every week for some reason on a Friday, 2 p.m. We're still going. If you don't want to hear us anymore, then
mute it.
find a different podcast.
Actually, just don't press play.
Yeah. But if you have joined us and you stuck with us throughout the entire episode 71, why? But all seriousness, thanks. It was really good. And let us know what you think, all your conspiracy theories, and any riddles for me or for Anthony. We're going to have to end this quickly because Anthony is about to reenact the what's the movie? The Wizard of Oz. That's the one.
I think I am from this win.
I mean, I just saw Anthony panic in his face and like, whoa, what's going on?
I heard it hit the window.
Right, we're going to end it there. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, you can head over to our website at www.catalystyouth.org.uk. You can email us as either Darren, Anthony, or info@catalystyouth.org.uk. And you can find all our social media all on our website. Thanks again for joining us. It's goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from him. We'll see you soon.
Cheers.